first down and 5. Handoff to number 5. Gavin Bryson makes a move across the 40, 45. Makes another move at midfield. He's got room to run. 45 to the 40, 35, 30, far side. Trying to get the corner. 20, 10, 15, 5. Texans 63 yards out. No flags on the play. One of 4 touchdowns for Gavin Bryson tonight. 3 on offense, 1 on defense as the Blue Jays cruise here tonight inside Jellicoe Stadium, take down the Ponca City Wildcats by the final score 48-0. Along with Craig Fleck, Phil Nichols, Casey Porter, I'm Chris Evans. We welcome you back in Sugar Group post-game show. A lot of smiles here tonight, Case.
I can't explain to you how this type of evening feels to everybody in Blue Jay land. It's an awesome night.
Absolutely. Let's get right to it with our John Vance Motors on-field interviews with Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beeby. Let's go downstairs with Phil Nichols.
Ball coach Kelly Beeby, coach. 48-0's got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Well, coming into this ball game, if you'd have told me the score was going to be this lopsided, I'd have really been surprised watching the opponents that they played on film in a couple of 6A schools. And our boys, and talking to Coach Allen after the ball, he just talked about the physicality of our boys. And, I felt like Coach Mick and Coach Rice, Coach Sanders, Coach Michoud, they set the tone offensively. Nice long drive. Coach Mick challenged them, to play 4 quarters and be close at halftime and knew our conditioning and toughness take over. We got incredible performances. Gabe Gonzalez caught a couple of great balls. Gav, a pick 6 and 3 touchdowns. If he wasn't player of the week last week, he'd have probably been this week. And then Jackson, what's some gutty, tough runs, just to keep first downs going and drive one. I thought Dylan Dollar was just huge up front, just real physical and pushing people around. So I felt like setting that tone and that mentality from the first unit that went on the field was a big key for us tonight.
Coach, you won it 4 quarters. That was the message you delivered to your team 1 week ago tonight on this field. Delivered that for you tonight.
Well, the week of preparation was outstanding. These kids run hard, they lift hard, they practice hard, they study the film, all those type of things. And a lot of them, week 3, and Ponca City, we matched up better. We were probably faster, and we made them look that way. That's what I was pleased with. We didn't come out and muddle with a football team that we were either matched with evenly or maybe a little bit better in spots speed-wise. So I was extremely pleased with that. It's been since 2015 since we've had a shutout in Guthrie, had a win since Guyman week 10, and I guess that's 2016. So going into this bye week, this is huge. Defensively, Dane Jenkins, Trenton Scannell, David Scott, we got great interior play from them. They were able to get pressure on the quarterback, which allowed us to play some flats with Campbell Leach, Turbay Williams, and Richard Doolittle. Terrence Bibbs came in tonight and showed what we've always known he had in him. Big, strong kid, and he just finally trusted himself tonight and had a great night. We got Chris back, and he played some for us in the secondary, Chris Grizzard, but we were able to put Marcellus on their primary and neutralize him, which nobody had been able to do one-on-one yet. And then, Hector played great tonight, forced a fumble down here and was in great coverage. And CJ, CJ had some medical issues. He was a little stomach before the game, but he fought, and then we got Marquis. The linebacker play I thought improved with Troy and Dominic. This is a complicated scheme that they bring in. A lot of side adjustments as far as strength and those kind of things. And we got lined up right most of the night, but ultimately, guys, we were physical, and we were where we were supposed to be, and we've been preaching it all week. Trust your coach, you can trust the man next to you, and just blessed tonight to get a win. Wins are hard to come by, and we've been awfully spoiled here in Guthrie. These kids are, buying into the process. The coaches, Coach Harmon, guarantee you he's been pulling his hair out for the last 2 weeks, and for his secondary to go out there and play like they did tonight. Coach Woodard, incredible job with the tackle, nose, and tangle. And Coach Young's defensive ends from week 1 to week 3, the improvement's been just astronomical. So can't give enough credit to the staff and the kids and then the community. Great crowd here tonight to support us. And, just feel blessed.
You mentioned a lot of players, and rightfully so, visiting with head coach Kelly Beeby here on the John Vance Motors. Yeah, Yellow Shoes coach, he had a pretty good game on special teams. Can't forget the kickers. I know they need some little love there. He's a kicker, I know, but come on,
He's
man.
a kicker.
You would be the only guy to even think about that.
Come on, coach.
Now, Yellow Shoes did have a long field goal and make his extra points.
Yes.
But he didn't get the ball in the end zone.
Oh, okay.
And I had to pull him on the 40-yard
Well,
line.
he's postured up like he's going to make a tackle on one of those kickoff returns.
What was the kicker from the Chicago Bears that
Robbie Gold?
Yeah.
that was the tough guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave it to Coach Beebe to point out he had to pull a kicker out of a possible ejection
yeah.
I
fight.
thought I'd try to get it on
We're
Happy
talking
Night.
physicality and how complicated skin kicker.
Yellow Shoes.
You know, Vargas is a big old kid. He's
Yeah, he
pretty
is.
athletic. You know, he's pretty athletic, but he's too valuable for us to stick down there and just tie it in. So.
Hey, Coach, going back to it, you talk about the shutout, but also unofficially our numbers, 43 yards your defense gave up rushing the football.
Yeah,
Wow.
You know, we've built our pro pressure and quarterback and being sound in the secondary, and we put a lot of pressure on those secondary guys. And you know, I think some of that's probably sack yardage. I can remember 2 great big sacks we had. You know, but that all factors into the flow of the game. You know, again, I thought we had a real clean penalty night as well. The only silly penalty we got was Troy's and 50-yard bear call he's got for that. He's not happy about it. But you know, I thought Marcellus was questionable on the pass interference.
Yeah.
And I thought and CJ led with his hands on what they call defensive player crackback. And you know, that's what we've coached him to do. That's what we've taught him to do. It's a bang-bang play for the officials. But again, I thought another extremely clean night. And you know, it's great effort and great hustle. It's a credit to all their position coaches, their coordinators, their parents, and just the town of Guthrie.
Coach, I know week 0 puts you in a rush in August as far as getting prepared for your first game. That's always worrisome as a coach, but this is where it pays off. And I just want to say congratulations. Enjoy this victory tonight. I know all are going to do that as well, and you certainly and your staff deserve to enjoy every bit of this tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. We're looking forward to the bye week to make improvement. We've got a huge one with Carl Albert. You know, they're on top of the mountain right now, extremely talented. So we'll go in and get the best games we can put together, get our kids as healthy as we can get them, and let them have another classic Guthrie Carl Albert ball game.
Coach, we appreciate your time. As always, enjoy the bye week.
Absolutely, fellas. We'll be up at the field house about 10 getting ready for it. So.
Oh, so you're sleeping in 2 hours.
But after that, yeah, we'll only practice till about 5:30. So.
All right.
Okay, well, we'll see you next week.
Absolutely, fellas.
Head Coach Kelly Beeby joining us on the John Vance Motors on-field interviews, and obviously very happy, Coach Kelly Beeby.
Yeah, you know, but I mean, as a mature head coach, the way that he is, and we said this even in loss, you know, it's never as good as it looks, and it's never as bad as it looks. And
it was pretty good tonight.
You're right, it was. But his tone wasn't the same way. His tone wasn't too low last week, and he's just keeping it even keel. Hey, we're buying into it. We're going to keep the same process, get ready for Carl Albert, and that's very impressive.